Hey, welcome to Wolf's Watch. I'm Wolf. Today, I got a question for you. Is your customer service truly customer service? Think about that for a minute. Now, I'm going to share an experience I had with you. This is firsthand. I couldn't believe it. See if you can relate to this. Maybe you've had something similar to this happen. So I was calling to customer service to get an issue resolved with a particular company, and I don't want to bash the company, so we're not going to use the company's name. So call up, get someone on the phone. After going through their automated service where they ask for a whole bunch of identifying information, account number, what the nature of the problem is, they take through a series of menus, had to go through 6 menus to get to supposedly the right place. I'm on hold for several minutes. Someone comes on, tells me their customer service. They're happy to help me with my issue. They ask me my name. They ask me my account number, ask for a whole bunch of identifying information to verify the account, and then ask me to state the problem. So now I've been on the phone for nearly 20 minutes and we're just getting started. And that person informs me, oh, this isn't the right department. Let me transfer you. And to save you time, I'll transfer the question over with you, so you won't have to go through all this again. Great. So I'm put on hold for nearly another 10 minutes. Person comes back on, says, oh, they answered the question. I don't need to transfer you. Here's the answer. Except the answer that this person gave me had absolutely nothing to do with the issue I was having. So we go through all of that. You're like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Now I've been on the phone for over 30 minutes. Let me transfer you. So I'm back on hold. Now, each time that I've been on hold, this is what, the third time that I'm on hold now? Each time I've been on hold, I'm constantly getting a sales pitch to buy from this company, to buy services from this company, what I've already bought, plus additional services on top of that. So this is ongoing. As I'm having this customer experience, they're pitching, attempting to sell me more. It's like, press this button, and it's like, to go out of the customer service experience that I was attempting to have by pressing a button in order to buy more from them when I'm having a problem with what I've already bought. Person comes back on the phone. Now I've been on the phone for over 40 minutes at this point. And the person that's helping me tells me, I'm sorry, that department's gone home for the day. Would you like to leave a message? I have to admit, the thought went through my mind. The thought went through my mind that this whole thing had just been to keep me on hold until everybody went home, so they wouldn't have to get involved with solving a problem and have to deal with it. It's just like, this was not customer service. Get rerouted, several times, or there's a need to be rerouted several times just to get to talk to the right person, and kept asking for the same information over and over again. The company's automated system, which captured all the information, apparently doesn't work, or they're doing who knows what with that information. So it was very not feeling like a customer that had been served, and the issue they had didn't get resolved. And the next day, had to go back on the phone, over an hour on the phone. Really didn't get much more resolution. And it's a long, convoluted story from there. I'll leave that as it is, because the whole point to this is, what type of experience are your customers having when they call to get help from you and your company? When they're having an issue, or with what they've bought from you, or if they just have a question that will help them better utilize what they've bought from you. What type of experience are they having? Now, you're probably saying to yourself, well, they're having a good experience. We're good at that. We're on it. We have processes in place. How do you know that? Have you gone through that process yourself to see firsthand? Have you had somebody on your behalf go through that and document it, so that you can find out what exactly is that customer service experience like? Have you stepped in and grabbed a sample of some of the recorded calls to listen to what's happening, to see, is the process working? Not this is not to throw rocks at your customer service people. Is the process working the way you think it's working? Is it providing the experience that you want your customers to have? And are you validating that? How are you validating that? Make it an unpleasant surprise. Is your customer service sending your customers to the competition by not being customer service, by not delivering the experience that you've promised your customers they will have, that you intended for your customers to have? For whatever reason, it's most likely a procedure and training and communication issue. Did you outsource? If so, how are you making sure that they're doing what you need them to do? And heaven forbid if you have one of those funky new artificial intelligence programs that are handling chat service or attempting to answer phone calls, go through the process yourself. Have someone else do it and make it a regular check-in to see what is that experience, find out firsthand, or at the very least get firsthand reports from multiple people. What is that experience really like when they call in to get a question answered, to get support help? And does that match what you want? And how does it gauge against your competition? If you have bad customer service, or if you have uncustomer service, when people reach out to your customer service organization only to find out it isn't, then your customer service organization is sending your hard-won customers to the competition. They're certainly sending them away from your company. Maybe it'll be to do nothing. I have found several of the organizations that I'm very happily working with today through the lack of customer service of other organizations. What is your experience? Have you done that? Have you changed suppliers because you didn't get the customer service that you wanted for personal items? Not for your business, but for personal items. And what about for your business? What do you think your customers will do if they reach out to customer service only to find out it isn't? So that's the thought for today on Wolf's Watch. Glad you're here. Glad you're part of the conversation. If this resonates with you, I want to hear about it in the comments. Leave a comment. What's your experience been? What are you doing that other leaders, other business owners could learn from that'll help them improve their customer service? If you think this is off track, let's hear it. Explain. Don't just throw rocks, but explain why you think it's off track. Want to hear from you. Like our Facebook page. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Greatly appreciate that. Do appreciate you being part of the conversation. Thanks for joining us on Wolf's Watch. I'm Wolf, and I'll see you on the trail.